Like a live stream over. Come on. Alrighty. Do we have sound? Alrighty. We do have sound. What up, Lens? Decided at the last minute to do this. That's why I'm still wearing my jacket. Gonna put my links in the chat. And then we'll get going. Hopefully maybe a couple of people from the other stream will just happen to search this and Ramsey and break the stream, and we'll come in and say hi. And if not, it'll be a short after show. Yes, sound is on. Yeah, I always check that because I have the YouTube page on another screen and I can hear it, and then when I hear it, I turn it off, because if I don't turn it off, it will loop. Okay, again, just decided this just a couple minutes ago, so may not be anybody but you and me, Lens. Tail end of the break cycle live stream wasn't what I was expecting. What were you expecting? And that's what I want. I don't want to have to pull up Reddit and read questions. I want to actually talk with people. So that's what I'm hoping people would be from the stream and have specific questions I could answer, rather than having to do the Reddit ones. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put my freaking... How about if I put my freaking... there we go. Put my plugs up there. That chat is still going miles a minute. Sorry, I haven't even eaten my dinner yet. I'm gonna hide off camera and finish cheeseburger mac tonight for $1. Got my crinkly water bottle. Hopefully Lindsay will say what she was expecting. As again, see a couple more people have come in. And so tonight, I normally read Reddit questions because I don't have a big enough following to have calls come in to even fill an hour. So yeah, it's still going. It's still going. I'm on that page right now. You can see it. It's still going. Yeah, it's crazy. And you can't even, a couple names I saw in there. I saw Ellie in there, so I said, what up to her. One of the financial coaches that I took the training from was in there. So I said hi to him. Tim Mann. Also, Lisa Barber was in there as well. I said, hey, yes, it is Crazy Town. So, and I mean, all that, I think all that, every bit of that goes into the Ramsey algorithm. And so we have more, let me get this jacket off. So that makes more buzz, makes the YouTube promote the channel more. And so that's cool. All right, so I guess we're good here. All right, well, I guess I'll start reading some questions then, unless we have any questions. Linz, are you going to tell me what you were expecting for the stream? I'll check back into you. Okay, reddit.com/r/Dave Ramsey. Again, I was hoping for questions from the chat, and so I'll be looking out for those. But let's just go there. Okay, I'm going to click on every one of these so they will be light blue so I don't do them again. In in whatever streams I do. In the after shows, which the next one is coming up on the 15th of March, Martin Luther King Day, off that day, so that will be an after show. And Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Ramsey Coach with Coach Steve Money, where basically I do this and I just answer the questions from Reddit. Do you count the employer match in the 15% of household income for retirement? You do not. The Ramsey advice is that the employer match is gravy on the biscuit, as they like to say there, and that just means extra. And so you do not count that. Dave wants you to have 15% of your money. He wants you to have that skin in the game. And so that is the answer to that. One comment, somebody told him 4 is 15% of your income. Didn't he do that? Curious if others will only pay 10% only and with employer match, say those, or should I still put 15%? Have a total of 20% going towards retirement. I'll just answer then. Percent of your money. Dave says match is extra. Alrighty. What up, Michelle King? Thanks for dropping by. Sid's gonna watch tomorrow. Prayers for you, Sid, for tomorrow. Hope it goes swiftly, painlessly, and excellently. They did do the giveaway. I don't think they announced. I think they only announced the one registered person. They didn't announce the people that they picked from the chat. I don't think. If they did, I didn't see it. Just got an email. They say, "Oh, I hope you like that live stream," and then they have all the links to all the stuff on there. Okay. Oh, so Lynn, as far as what she was expecting, well, I only caught the tail end of the show. Seems like an infomercial for every dollar. Not sure how the first part went though. They were just explaining it. A lot of people do ask how I can't make every dollar work like I want it to, or I don't understand how it works, and so they were doing that. I mean, really, there's only so much they can do because it's the same advice for 30 years. So they like package it differently. And, this was called Break the Cycle live stream. They have other events in the Ramsey Solutions highlight channel. And so you can look on there and look at some previous ones. They have most of the ones that have been free on YouTube are still in there. And so you can look at those. I mean, they're all for the baby steps. And they're all for Financial Peace University. Ramsey Plus, as it were. Alrighty, unless somebody else have a question, I will go to the next one. And you can type questions if you have any about the stream or Ramsey stuff in general. You can add them or put them right there in the chat. Fundog_6362. What would Dave do? Flare here. And so it wouldn't be anything else other than the Dave Ramsey advice, since you put that there. Some people actually put that flare there, what would Dave do, and then they want not Dave advice. So, I don't get it. Oh, that's right, we're clicking all of them. April of last year, bought a car, 2017 Kia Forte, 188,780 miles currently. Okay, down payment of 2. Yep, buy cars in cash, always. I make $37K a year, or about $2,300 a month. The loan is... Oh, 300. I was going to say 323,000. You overpaid for that, dog. $323.40 has the dollar sign at the end. It's freaking me out. That's like the Big Hunk of Cheese Day or whatever it was on West Wing, where they listen to basically the common man have ideas. The White House staff does, and one person came in there and said, actually it was 2 people came in there, and they said, well, we think we should put south on the top of the map. And they even had like an upside down one, down globe as well. Anyway, a month at 27.99% interest. So, bad. So this is why we, pay for cars in cash. So then guess what? There's not only not almost 28% interest, there's no interest on it. Donut. Principal is 9640 at 60 months. Most places offer me a 1,000. I don't know what that means. My big question is, what's the smartest way to get the car out of your hands? You sell it. What you didn't say is what the Blue Book value of it is. So that's almost 10,000. He may have paid some of it already. So almost 10,000. And so 28% times 60 months. This is why they will loan money to anybody, because of this. They loan you way much more than they should. So they probably shouldn't have done this. But he said it was stupid. He was not wrong. And so what you do is you sell it for what the Blue Book value is, or as much as you can get for it. You do a private sale. You do not sell or buy from a dealer, because guess what? Dealer is going to take a bite of your money in either case, whether you're selling or buying. And so you buy used cars private, you sell used cars private because you get the most money out of them. And you pay the least amount through a private sale. Alrighty. In principle, okay, so $10,000. So you would sell it what you can sell it for. Say not much at all. Say we'll go ahead. Hopefully you can get more than 5,000. But say you can buy 5,000. You would borrow 5,000, because a $5,000 loan is better than a $10,000 loan. So Dave will actually approve that loan to get out of a higher loan, because that actually decreases your debt. And that doesn't just move it around, like a consolidation loan, that decreases your debt. So I don't know, most places offer me $1,000. Oh, maybe, he's trying to sell it to a dealer, probably. And so trying to get $1,000. So yeah, check the Kelley Blue Book value of it and see what private sale is on that, and then list it. And I would hope you'd be able to get at least 5,000 if nothing's wrong with it. Even with that many miles on it, it's still only 6 years old, 7 years old. So, but that's how you do it. You borrow the difference, then you can sell it for, and that allows you to pay off that auto loan. Granted, you have the new $5,000 or whatever amount of loan, but that's still better than a $10,000 loan. Alrighty. Again, anybody new coming in, any questions? Would love to hear questions this time. That's basically why I did this. You see the chat still going? No, chat stopped. And Jessica here is confused. As now you can't see it because my it's the last comment was confused on there, and so unfortunately, no way to contact her. Alrighty. Let's see. The Wild Wild West. Transferring wife 401k to my Roth IRA. Well, why would you do that? Why can't she have her own? Wife, she would transfer that to her own Roth IRA. On a 401k that's not a Roth 401k, you would have to pay the taxes on that. But otherwise, you have to pay the taxes on the money because the taxes aren't paid on 401k contributions. They go in tax-free, and then you have to pay tax on the growth. Whereas the Roth, this is why this is always second best. First best is match because that's 100% rate of return. The second best would be Roth IRA, which is tax-free growth, because the growth is going to be up here and the amount of contribution is going to be way down here. Hopefully you can see the span there. I won't see it on my screen for like another 6 seconds or something like that. Yeah, that's good. All right. Okay, so let's see. I have a Vanguard Roth IRA S&P 500 index fund. So, I mean, that doesn't really matter. That S&P 500 index fund isn't tied to your Roth IRA account. You could sell it and buy different ones. You can add different ones in there and buy it. And so it's not automatically going to work like that. I mean, you would have to get rid of her individual funds that are in there, hopefully mutual funds and not anything else. To get rid of her funds, you would have to sell them and then again pay taxes on any gains, and then buy into S&P 500 index fund if you want that to be in there. But I think roll it to her own. Are there any downsides or better ways to approach? Yeah, because you get 2 Roth IRAs. You get the limits of 2 of them. If you only have one Roth IRA account between the 2 of you, there's only the limit of 1 per year. And that is going up. I think it's $7,500 now. So it did go up there. Let's see. New Roth limits 2024. Under 50 is $7,500. Up $1,000 from $6,500. So that's great. So, but if you have 2 of those, that means each of you can contribute up to $7,500, and so that would be a total of $15,000, and so that's better. Also, why can't she have her own? First of all, so. I mean, if you want her to buy the same thing and she wants to do that, she can buy the exact same fund. She can have it at Vanguard like you do. You don't have to have it at Vanguard. You can buy, for each brokerage has their own branded S&P 500 index fund that is no different than the other ones. To be different than the other ones, you would have to buy a managed fund, and that's what Dave suggests for retirement. Advises rather for retirement, because the managed funds can make more. He says that 40% of managed mutual funds make more than this index. So, and I have found that to be true as well. All right, so I didn't click on that one. Let me click on that one to make it light blue, and see, that way I know I've done it so I don't do it again. Once more, calling out for any questions. And this may be a short stream. I thought we might get more people in here, but we'll see. And if you like this kind of thing, if you're seeing this for the first time, I do this every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, you can watch it after the fact. And that show is called Ramsey Coach with Coach Steve Money. I also, when I'm off work, I do a show called the Ramsey Show, Aftershow show. And that also, again, you can watch it live or you can watch it after the fact. And on there, I actually sing Ramsey songs, Ramsey adjacent songs. Stole the music from other songs, but changed the words to be Ramsey adjacent. And so that's in my playlist on the Coach Steve Money YouTube channel, in the music playlist. You can listen to those. Let's see. Interested in people's opinion. All right. Foxhound 34. At what point does a home repair, emergency repair, become an insurance claim? I guess when you can't, I mean, that's what insurance is there for. But I suppose if you wanted to maybe ensure, that your insurance doesn't go up just because of the numbers of repairs, then if you can cash flow it, you can cash flow it. But other than that, I don't think it's a specific thing. Let's see what the two people said. When it costs more than the deductible to fix. Little smiley winky there. When the event causes damage meets the criteria listed under your insurance policy and the suspected damages exceed your deductible. Right, so that's what they're saying. Save meeting that deductible for something that actually meets it, I guess. If you can. Jessica's still confused. I went back. Okay. What's a good dating budget? Well, that's going to be like fun money. So it's not going to be much. If you got debt, it's not going to be much. You're not going to be picking up the ladies. Not going to be impressing the ladies with you're not supposed to do any eating out. I mean, you can have a little bit of fun money. And, once a month, maybe do something that costs more than $10. But basically you're not supposed to do any of that stuff on baby step 2 while you're paying off debt. Oh, but you're debt free. You can do anything you want to. You can budget any amount you want to for that. Now you still got to think now, depending on what you're on. So you could be on 3B, being debt free. That's step 3. So next would be 3B. And that is saving down payment for a house. And so you got to think, do I want to spend this on a date? Or do I want a house quicker and faster? So you got to do that all the time. You hold out both hands and see which one you want to fill. Let's see. If you were single and started off with no E there, first career job, what should be the dating budget per month be? All right. So, again, it depends if at your first career job, if you're debt free or not. So if you're debt free, again, you got to decide, and it depends on what baby step you're on. Say you're just renting, and you have therefore skipped to baby step 4, and you're investing. You got to say, do I want to do this, or do I want more money in the market earlier? Same thing with if you got kid college to pay off, but as your first career job. Hopefully that is not kid getting ready to go into college. Hopefully you got a long time. And he did say single. So again, it depends on the baby steps, but you can do a little bit, and even in step 2 with a little bit of fun money. But if she wants something that's going to cost a lot. She's not gonna like it, and you probably won't get a second date there. So, just depends on the type of person. I ain't saying she a gold digger. Cloringer, how to judge small purchases? Well, you look at the small purchase. Say this scratcher thingy I got from work for birthday. So I don't know exactly, like the massager thing or something like that. Look, it does that. So this would be a small purchase. Probably Dollar Tree. It's still the thought that counts, though. Work doesn't have to get you anything for your birthday, and they got other stuff other than this. So I mean, but you just take this and you judge it. That's not what they're talking about. They're probably saying how much to spend on small purchases, maybe. I enjoy seeing all the advice on this board. The board is, of course, Reddit. If you could help with the specific board, is the Dave Ramsey subreddit on Reddit. If you wonder if you got a smaller payment, purchase decision. Hubby and I have a mortgage that we can't afford and pay extra on each month, as it's a 30-year, not a 15. Well, it doesn't have to take 30 years. You could pay a lot extra on it and make it happen in 15, which is Dave's advice. No credit cards or car payments or other debts. Excellent. We both work and both have retirement savings. Not tons, but feel okay about it. Okay. We have an emergency fund. All right. We limit eating out to once a week. Okay. So that's good. On step 4, you really don't have to do that, but that does save a lot of money. I received a small windfall bonus from work and had been thinking about buying a new dining room tablet set so that we could have people over for dinners, board game nights, etc. The little round kitchenette set wouldn't cut it. Alright. I feel like investing in strong relationships in a time where this is your justification station section. All aboard! This is why I want to buy it. I want to buy it now. But another part of me thinks the money should go toward paying the mortgage down faster. How do you decide when it comes to smaller purchases like that? It's up to you. I mean, you've done the work so far. You're debt-free, except for the mortgage. And so you're on 4. Don't know about 5, but definitely 6, paying off the mortgage. And so again, you have to, do I want to spend the bonus on this or the baby step? So the Ramsey advice is you apply any extra money to whatever baby step you're on. But you could also budget that bonus, and some or all of it could go to, and this would again be fun money, because it's not necessary that you do that. I mean, there's other places that you can put board games. So, you don't have any surfaces that you can put a board game on other than a new dining room tablet set. So, that's it. That's going to be up to you at this point. But getting extra money shouldn't be an excuse to spend extra money in general. But you get to budget whatever you want. You earn that right by getting past step 3. Oh, let's see. Judy Blow's $1 million inheritance on hoarding from A&E just posted a video on their channel. Going to have to give that a watch. Yeah, I mean, it can happen. It can happen if you have the $1 million and then you just think, oh, I have $1 million, and you just spend. It doesn't take too long before it's gone. For sure. Cleveland TA, teacher's assistant maybe? 1983, that was a good year. I was sophomore in high school. Home buying advice with Cash. Alrighty. Just want to get a feel for what others would do in my current situation. Single and currently renting, but have $500,000 in savings from sale of a previous home. I'd like to purchase a new home, but having a hard time with how much I should spend. I currently make $85,000 annually. Most of the houses in my area that catch my eye are $475,000, $600,000. Of course they are. How much house should I buy? How much should you keep in savings? What would you do in my situation? Okay, so the rule is that you have 3 to 6 months of your personal expenses in an emergency fund. So no more than 6. So that's, but I mean, if you're like just bundling emergency fund, which you shouldn't do, in and down payment all together, then and you have them apart, so you would separate the emergency fund from this, unless this is in addition to the emergency fund. You can buy whatever house you want. So let's just pretend he has a separate emergency fund. So all this $500 he can put down on that house. So guess what? That turns a $600,000 house into a $100,000 mortgage. Dave approved. No problem with that at all. That's $85K a year. He can pay on a $100,000 mortgage. He can make that payment. So yeah, so that would be the answer to that one. What up, Flash? Two. GQ_24, 11 hours ago, starting retirement. I'm 25 and I've mostly seen a 1099 contracted, mostly been, 1099 contracted employee. Right now I have 2 part-time jobs. It's not common for audio engineers to be full-time with benefits, okay? So how do I start applying for retirement without direct help from my employer? That means you got to do it all yourself. So no match. So you would first open a Roth IRA and you max that bad boy out. $7,500 starting January 1st. Raise the limit. Also, I need to... Oh, and also, if you have a retirement account, if you had one that you opened in 2023 that's not maxed out, you can max that out first before you start contributing to the year 2024. You just have to specify that, which Fidelity asks you when you say, "Oh, okay, we'll put this money in." They'll be like, "Oh, where do you want to apply that to? 2023 or 2024?" And so you would say the previous year if you haven't maxed out that yet, because even if you didn't max out the last year, you never know. You could be in a situation where you could max out the current year. All right, so. Also need to begin a savings account. Yep. You should have a savings account of your emergency fund. Oh, only have a credit card. Okay, so we're starting at step 1 then, $1,000. Start putting $1,000 in there. Then pay off your credit card debt. Thank goodness it's only 3. Oh, starting retirement. Dumb. I'm dumb. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. 25 years old. Okay, so just starting it. So that's great that is perfect for follow. Almost as perfect as if you didn't have any debt at all, because $12K, you can get rid of that pretty quickly. And just like the other guy, you can move down in car, you can borrow the difference or save it up. Better case scenario, save up the difference if that's a $1,000 car loan. Let's see if the person up to $60K. Rent in Dallas is pricey though. Yep, no, you don't get a waiver for living in a high cost of living area. I do plan on moving to a salary job at the end of the year. Okay. $445 the car note. That's not $1,000 at least, but depending on expenses. $1,700 for a 1-bed room. My goodness. Hey man, go out to Addison or somewhere in the suburbs of Dallas. My goodness, that's a lot. So basically you're doing it wrong. But still young, still just a baby, so has time to get that going. But you should still start when you can, but first is follow the baby steps. $1,000 emergency fund. Second would be to pay off the $3K credit card debt, and you don't get any more credit cards. You close those and you don't get any more, and don't buy anything else on debt except a house one day. The car loan, you pay that off as well, or as they move down a car, you can sell this car depending on what it is worth, what you can get for it. And you get the small loaner to replace the large loan, which is always Ramsey approved. I want to start investment. Stocks seem crazy, time consuming, and very confusing. This year really want to think of retirement savings and investment. Here's what you do. You YouTube search Dave Ramsey investing, and you watch every single one of those that are by Dave Ramsey. There are some that will come up probably that criticizes investment strategy, but you can watch every one of his, and some of them he does go like in depth about what to do. And if you need to, you can hire somebody to help you, but that is not until the debt is all paid off and you have the full emergency fund, and then that's when you would start investing. And so again, maybe get out to one of the Dallas suburbs. $1,700 for a 1-bedroom seems pricey. Oh, let's see. Something popped up. Let's see what Flash thought. Flash loved it. Already have FPU out of debt, so it's mostly for entertainment. Mostly. That's from Aliens. Also, just love the Deloney and GK banter. And she asked Lindsay what she thought. And Lindsay repeated from before. Yeah, a lot of people in the Ramsey Show chat when George and John are together, they're like, oh, they're just so mean to each other. No, that's what we call busting chops. That's what you do when you love somebody. That's what you do when you love somebody. So that is not being mean. Austin goes hard. Anyone else feel like some callers calling Dave Ramsey to flex? My husband and I, not me and my husband, flex some English skills. Our 24-year-olds and make $400K a year type of stuff. Am I just being salty? It's am I just being salty? Per episode Tuesday, about an hour in, was the caller referencing. Is that it? Oh, the caller I'm referencing. Okay. Yeah, I think most of the time it's because you don't make that much money and you're jealous. I don't know any other reason, because guess what? People that are young and make $400,000 a year, if you think they don't have problems, you're incorrect. And so the problem with making $400K, as I often say, especially recently, if they make $400K and you make, say, $100K, probably being generous for this person, maybe. So you make $100K, they make $400K. Do you think they're going to stop at the amount of debt that you stopped at? Probably not. In general, human beings are probably going to spend about the same amount of debt as a percentage of their income. So they have just as much of a percentage of their income in debt as you do. Or if they paid it off, then yeah, they have a bigger shovel, but they not only had to work together, they also earned it by having the bigger shovel. And so, of course, they can pay stuff off fast if they get their act together. But again, it depends on how much debt they had. And so you can't just look at, $400K a year, I can't relate. Yeah, you can. They have problems too. They have debt too, probably more than you. So you can't apply somebody else's income to your debt. That's what a lot of people have a problem with. What up, Maddie Bags? # mention. No, what is it? How do I do it? No, I think like that. That's from my Baby Step song that I rip off Dua Lipa for. Baby Steppin' music playlist on my YouTube channel, Coach Steve Money Channel. At Dazzling 1303, advice currently in 19K debt, not including home. All right, 15K of that is the car. Maybe sell it. Always maybe sell the car. Always got to think about it. I work a really laid back job. In May, I got out of my probation. I get out of my probation and get a $7 pay bump. Great. Is 2 full-time jobs too much? You're 22. Not for a 22-year-old. I mean, if they are too, if they are both very like strenuous jobs, but if you have a laid-back full-time jobs, I have one of those, and unfortunately, I stopped doing that work because I moved. So unfortunately, I don't have that one anymore. But I had that. And I had no problem doing that and then doing manual labor at a hardware store. One of the big ones like Lowe's or Home Depot for 4 hours before I went in and did computer work for 9 hours, Monday through Thursday, and it was 7 hours on Fridays. Let's see. Want to get my car knocked off. Okay. Which is close to a $400 car payment, depending on how much you make. That is a lot. That will help monthly bills. Yes, it will. So is the 2 full-time jobs a good idea? If you can do it, I mean, you can try it. If you can't do it, if it's too bad for you, if it's too taxing on you, you can try. The next thing to try is the best of those 40 hours a week and then get a part-time job. Weekends off, probably 5-6 hours a sleep. Not very hard labor, and the second job would add roughly 20. Yeah, so you're 22. Yeah, you should be able to handle it, but you can always quit one of the jobs if you can't do it. So definitely worth a shot, and that working 2 full-time jobs will relocate your financial life fairly quickly, fairly efficiently. Do. Totally awesome. Totally awesome, dude. 1313. My emergency fund is full. What does that mean? Why do they do the full there? Do I reduce how much I'm saving there and put it towards retirement? Negatory, good buddy. If you said, like, see, a lot of people do this too. If you said, okay, I want to have 6 months of expenses in my emergency fund, and you fill it up to 6 months of your expenses, and it's at that amount, then you would not later see something you want to buy, or even you get to baby step 4, and you think about putting in retirement, you think about, oh, well, I'm fine with 3 months. Why did you want 6 months before? So, you got to always ask yourself about that when you do that. Why did I want 6 months before? I understand especially if it's that guy above the 22, single, if you don't have a job or life drama, 3 months is fine. So, that's no problem. And it's your money, so whatever you do is fine with it as well. But I always question people that they start out with the 6 month emergency fund. Gotta have that. Gotta have 6 months. They didn't save up the 3 months and then start investing and say, okay, that's full at 3 months, and then I'll start investing. No, they said 4, but I don't know. I don't think he says. Let's find out. Or she. Totally awesome. 1313 could be a female. No debt. Excellent. Running. Don't plan purchases in foreseeable future. 11-month emergency fund is too much. It didn't say to save that much. So yes, put 5 months of it, maybe not into retirement, but I guess if you're single, no kids, I guess you can max that out, because I guess if you say you're not gonna plan house purchases in the foreseeable future and you don't want to save any of that money for a down payment, which you might consider doing that, then yeah, just invest it all. Fine. You're on step 7, and when you're on step 7, you can, assuming he said no debt, so he's good, or she could be she. So good, yeah. So you can put whatever you want into retirement once you are on step 7. So, and the whole thing about step 7 is you can do whatever you want except go into a lower baby step, with the exception of 4, which is eternal. As long as you can do it, you can even invest in retirement as long as you don't need that money to live on. You can continue investing. Granted, it wouldn't be a tax advantage retirement account anymore. It would just be a brokerage account. So you pay tax on both ways, but there's still more money for your heirs or some worthy cause. So that's 4. So you're allowed to go. You're not really going back into 4, because again, 4 is eternal, and so you just continue doing that in baby step 7. But going back to 3B to save a down payment, that is allowed. So. And then you wouldn't get back, when the down payment was done and you buy the house, you wouldn't get back to 7, but you would be on 6. So that is allowed. I'm wondering if I should reduce the amount I'm putting into long-term savings each month. Yes, because the baby step, I should have those up here, shouldn't I? And guess what? You can do this stuff easily. But look, it's a product. Let's get a product from Dave, shall we? 7 baby steps. Look at that. Didn't cost a cent. And you can follow these without spending any money. As long as they help you, the books and the Ramsey Plus Financial University is worth every cent. Maybe if they spelled it university, the other countries would give them a hard time about that being the name, and they could buy it from those countries. But yeah, so it doesn't say, it says 36 months of expenses on a fully funded emergency fund, and save another one extra on top. But the issue is that if he's doing the 15, no kids, no house, he's on step 7, and so then you can go back here and you can invest whatever you want. And then you're still in step 7 until you do decide you want to buy a house, and then you're here in baby step 3. So I would just consider, for this person, how soon do you think you might want to buy a house, because you might want to keep some of that money liquid. If you can put a 5-year period on it, you can even invest that money in a non-retirement account. You can just put that in a brokerage account. And for saving for a purchase in the market, Dave does recommend a NSP 500 index fund. Managed funds for retirement purchases, S&P 500 index fund, but you must have a 5-year window before you need the money, because the market could be down right when you want the money otherwise. Alrighty, let's see. All right, what time is it? All right, we'll do a couple more there. But again, hoping to get more questions from the chat. How long did it take Dave Ramsey to become a millionaire after he went broke? What was his annual income during that period? I do not know that information. Flash, do you have any idea on that? If Flash is still here. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know what his annual income is, but I mean, he was always a scrapper in real estate. Not scrapping the houses, but I mean, just, grinding. So I don't know that one. Guilty-oven 6640. Baby step 2, current situation update. Flash doesn't know either. Probably, who might know is the Google. Baby, and of course, the Google could have it on there and be wrong, just like they are about celebrity net worth sometimes. Probably, mostly. Baby step 2, flare after mine, which again is pay off all debt except the house using debt snowball. Current situation. After my first post evolved into some insults here in the subreddit. It's the internet. That's going to happen. Dumb trolls are dumb. Just figured I would give an update after taking the actual helpful advice. Excellent. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this is good news here. Let's see. Baby step 1 complete with 1K in savings. Excellent. That is progress. This didn't take as long as I thought once my wife and I scrapped down our budget, maybe scraped, it was supposed to be down our budget, and eliminated unnecessary spending. That is fabulous. This right here is probably even better than this, but we'll take both of them at the same time. So that's excellent. Pausing a monetary tithe of 10%. Dave doesn't recommend that. If you're a Christian, Christians believe in tithing, and so he tithed all the way into bankruptcy and all the way out of it. Okay, and you can donate in other ways that still matter. Yeah, you can donate your time, etc., etc. But yeah, pausing tithing help well with baby step 1. So still not recommended. If it's a faith thing, you should still be doing it. I don't know why you wouldn't still be doing it. Second job to raise the income. That's excellent as well. While trying to increase my wages at my first job, I was given a timeline on when that will happen. In the meantime, I'm fortunate enough to find a temporary part-time job that fits outside of my salaried hours. It's $20 an hour, 16 hours a week. Wife needs to get into the workforce. I still don't see this working. We don't qualify for subsidized child care, right? And so it has to be enough to pay for the child care. And so that's what a lot of people are having both spouses work, and one of the spouses makes just a little bit more than child care. Not worth it at that point. More importantly, our underlying condition is unpredictable, even maybe when she has good days. All right, don't know what that condition is, but still, if she wouldn't be making enough to cover it, and I would say plus a quarter of that amount, it's not worth it, because she can find other ways. By being in the home and not only doing the child care, she can do other stuff from home as well. Hard to get disability for ailments you can't see. Is it perfect? No. Am I happy? Yes. Excellent. Goal is to eliminate 14K of my debt this year. Just want to say thanks to the folks that actually helped me see clearly. Yep. You just got to block out the trolls, and you do that. So that's great. You get the winning theme. There we go. All right. All right. Also gave me time to drink a little water. All righty. Oh, Matty Bags joking on there. And again, what up, Matty Bags? Hashtag mention. And that part is, just to give you a little tease, if you haven't heard the song, definitely go do it. Playlist, Coach D Money, YouTube channel. It's Baby Steppin'. And it's, what is it? Forgot the words. Naming every dollar that's intention. What up, Matty Bags? Hashtag mention. Do the steps that go with apprehension. Yeah. That word was apprehension, supposed to be. I mispronounced it a little bit. All right. So Jessica's still confused there at the end of the stream. The last comment. And that's too bad. Hopefully she will come into the chat, the Ramsey Show chat, and ask some questions or get in touch with the fine folks there at Ramsey Solutions. Look, it's an AO sighting. Look, setting records straight about Dave Ramsey. Baby steps don't work for us? ? And he said that's bull. He said that a lot of people say the baby steps don't work for us because we have different culture, etc., etc. And so that's a negatory. Good buddy. I wanted to bring up my. I never got rid of the. So you guys couldn't. Well, most of you people probably watching on a phone anyway and can't read along with the questions anyway. So it probably doesn't matter. But yeah, I normally do that and get rid of it so you can see the full screen. But sorry about that. Coach Steve Money, Ramsey Solutions certified financial coach. Close maybe, but not just a guy just on YouTube running his mouth. Actually did receive the training. So I was ready to go into the world. Ramsey Solutions certified financial coach. And if you've got money problems or you just want to make sure you're on the right track, you can schedule a free financial coaching consultation / assessment with me at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. That is a video conferencing appointment, so you can do that from anywhere in the world. You can email me about coaching or anything else on my YouTube channel, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, which is right. Yeah. Channel donations can go to paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Or you can send a Walmart gift card. If you do not want to sign up for the PayPal, I get people who don't want to do that. You can just send a Walmart gift card to CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can have me on the gram at Coach Steve Money. I'll try to start posting more stuff on there. The YouTube channel is Coach Steve Money, and why don't I just talk about that YouTube channel for a second as well. I will move that out of the way this time. And why don't we pull that bad boy up? Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. And then, not YouTube Studio View, my channel. There we go. Okay, so 762 subscribers, over 1,100 videos at this point. So thank you to each and every one of you that have subscribed. Keep doing that. Liking and commenting, much appreciated. I hope to make some money from this. I mean, even if it's $5, I mean, I'm going to keep doing it no matter what, even if I never make a cent on it. But making a little money would be nice, and especially if it grows over time. And like the Oak Island videos will be interesting forever probably. So that could even be income for my kids one day and give them a little help. Let's see, a little extra scratch for the Bambinos. What else did I want to say about this? So yeah, so the 11K, 762 subscribers. Let's see, one of those, I think one of the recent videos, yeah, this one, 3.3K views on that one. So excellent. My live streams playlist, Ramsey Coach playlist, which is sort of like this here where I read the Reddit questions. I did want this to be more chat questions tonight, but not as many people came over. A couple people came over that are not regulars to the Ramsey Show chat that did come in the chat but did not ask any questions. And so this is every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. There's my music playlist, and we got I Guess That's Why We All Love Rachel Cruz, George Camel song. Speaking of AO, what is it? AO wears Aso Centiloni wears flannel. No one does it better than our guy George Camel. Paid his house off. So that's that one. And there's Lifestyle Creep. Instead be a weirdo. So that is that one about lifestyle creeping, which does happen when you start to make more money. And guess what? You start spending more money too. Just like the people that make more money than you do. Baby Steppin' song, that's the one I sang a little bit from earlier. From Dua Lipa. And it goes step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7. We're baby stepping 1,000 fund, pay off debt, full fund, invest kid college, pay off house, build wealth. We're baby stepping. Jade Warshaw song. Debt fought Warshaw and Warshaw won. Debt fought Warshaw and Warshaw won. The original baby Rachel Cruz song, that was very short, and this is the full length version. I expanded it. And John Deloney song, and it's me reacting to John Deloney reacting to the John Deloney song. How about that? And the original Baby Step song, that is music by Ed Sheeran, lyrical stylings by Justin Bieber, and that's if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's Baby Steps. Ramsey Show Aftershow show. And that playlist has 361 shows in it. And that should be 362. I'll have to change that. So 362 shows in it. I used to be able to do it every day at that laid back job. I used to be able to do it every after show after every single Ramsey show, but now I can only do it on days I'm off for work. Like this coming Monday, January 15th. And so those are all for the jacket. And you can go all the way back to the first one and see that I'm even worse than I am now. I got computer playlist, video, highlights, video gaming playlist. It doesn't show all my playlist on here. I did do some shorts, but those weren't really taking off for me, so I stopped doing them. I may get back into them. So I guess that's it. So thanks so much. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We know that, because Flash knows somehow, that Deloney is on tomorrow. Oh, Deloney and George will be on tomorrow, so probably they'll be busting chops. They don't hate each other, they love each other. That's what people that love each other do. Now, if you're really mean to someone, that's different. But if you're laughing while you're saying, oh, I had to push his Tesla, that's you love that person. Alrighty, right. From George Camel's Instagram Live. So if you want that kind of insider information, add them on the gram. You can do that. You can add me on the gram as well at Coach Steve Money. I don't really post that much on there, but I would like to try to start doing more of that soon. Alrighty, I appreciate everybody that's stayed for this last 10 minutes of basically promoting myself, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. The stream again was last minute. I as the Ramsey show, the Break the Cycle live stream was getting ready to end. I thought, maybe some people would find it, because of if I mentioned the name of it in there, maybe a couple people will find it and come in and maybe they have questions, like Jessica, who was confused at the end of it. Unfortunately, she did not come in and ask a question, but I thought, why not? And so, of course, I love running my mouth, as all the regulars know. And I guess we'll end that here. Lens, you are so very welcome. Thank you so very much for all your support. Much, much appreciated. And as we say at the end, we say what's up on the banner right there. Make smart financial decisions every day.